too much, let go of the fear. If you got a friend problem, why not try being kinder? Cause complaining is easy, building bridges is harder. I'm just being honest, nobody owes it to you. But if I can do it, you can do it too. VeeDads, the challenge brings the change. Meet me in the V-Dome. If you're stuck in the mud, try shifting the gear. If you're thinking too much, let go of the fear. If you got a friend problem, why not try being kinder? Cause complaining is easy, building bridges is harder. I'm just being honest, nobody owes it to you. But if I can do it, you can do it too. VeeDads, the challenge brings the change. Meet me in the V-Dome. If you're stuck in the mud, try shifting the gear. If you're thinking too much, let go of the fear. If you got a friend problem, why not try being kinder? Cause complaining is easy, building bridges is harder. I'm just being honest, nobody owes it to you. But if I can do it, you can do it too.
My buddy John is there. He's there. I just can't tell sometimes. I love pumping this music. I'm gonna be sad because I'm really my goal is to pump this music until the cartoon starts on Monday.
I didn't hear any music.
1 second. You hearing this or no? You're not hearing that. Can I get a comment? Anybody watching? Who we got? We got 4 people over on X right now. But over on X, if you can hear this music, let me know. It's the Friends theme song right now. We're pumping it until Monday. You don't hear this?
No, sir.
Oh,
I came in and I was like checking my headphones and everything because it was so quiet. Usually you're pumping the music.
Interesting. What do I sound like? That's okay. That's okay. You know what? Life could be worse. It is a first world issue that I don't have to deal with. So leave it at that. We're gonna have one person. So today is an exciting day, Dom. Do you know why?
Blaze's crazy garage sale?
It's because all of our friends down south, John, that were in the hurricane had less hurricanes today. No, I'm kidding. Well, that's the truth. But yes,
That's
it is
awesome.
Blaze's garage sale. And that's why Blaze is here right now. And so that is all good, bouncing around over here. Dom, how'd you sleep? That's my question. Always want to know. You always say good, but you know what? Got to check on you.
Yep. Slept really good. Yeah. My wife had a sorry about that. My wife had a work event, so she was working late PM. And she's usually the one who puts my son down to sleep.
Yeah.
And he was not feeling it with old daddy. So my daughter Brooklyn, she went and laid down with him and put him in bed. And I checked in on them and they were both doing good and fine and said goodnight to them and I passed out. So I think everyone's doing good.
Well, good, man. I'm glad that I know that your son really waits for you though at home though. I'm surprised that he wasn't about the dad game.
Yeah, it's funny. Like my wife and I talk about it all the time. Is like when I'm not there, he wakes up in the morning and the first thing he asks for is me. But when I'm there, he's still quite the mama's boy. So
yeah, here. What's up, Jay? Had a little wind going on, so I muted you.
Good morning. I'm trying to
Good
find
morning.
some outdoor light gear that I can use.
It's all right. We get to span different time zones. Not really, because these.
No, I'm in the real time zone now. Dom's time zone.
Oh
yeah.
You know what? Then this is perfect. Then this is exactly how it would go.
think
Try
this
turning
is-
your phone. Try turning your phone on full brightness. It's not light right now.
No, good point, man.
Uh,
Jason, how was Arizona?
Arizona is wonderful. This place is magical. It is so magical, and I'm not going to tell the entire story, but we went to a UFO tour here in Sedona. It was everything you would imagine it to be.
God, here comes conspiracy theory.
No. I mean, I think we definitely saw things, and I don't deny that there's probably UFOs, but the manner in which the information was delivered was exactly what you might expect it to be out here in the middle of the desert. It was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was
You enjoyed it.
I don't know if that's the
I feel like
it's a really good story.
like bordering on the edge of like orgasmic there for a second. I got nervous.
No, it was oh god, I don't even know how to describe it. It was, I'll put it this way, it's like when somebody believes in something so hard, you just let them talk. Ryan, you would have loved being with this person that gave us the tour, because I know that you would keep questioning them on everything they said, and I would have loved it. But in the morning, did a really awesome mountain bike ride out here. I'm grateful for that. I think that's my gratitude for today, because we're doing it again.
That's
So
awesome.
it's going great.
I definitely love that. We got MP over at the soccer fields right now. Not on the couch. He is opposite the couch on the soccer fields. Jason, wait, you are in Arizona?
mm-hmm.
I'm in Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. I thought you said you were back in your time zone. I thought that's what you said.
No, I'm in Dom's time zone.
Oh, got it.
I think. Right. 5:30.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
You're all there.
Yep.
So good stuff. Let's go with gratitude, because I have a question for Jason, and then I have a question for Dom. And I think that I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, wait a second, I have to ask Dom to help me with this. And it helps a bunch of clarity for me, and I really appreciated it, which I guess could be my gratitude right now. I feel like I do love asking questions, and which is strange, because sometimes I hate when my wife asks questions, but I think it's just her questions I don't like. And if she was here, I think she could even hear this.
No, let me clarify, Ryan. I would enjoy listening to you ask this person questions, because I know that you would just get more and more furious at her non-answers, and you would keep pressing, and I would videotape the entire thing.
That'd be fun. Well, I don't want to be a dick, though. It wouldn't be my.
I think this would push you into that area that you wouldn't want to be. I can see it, and I would not stop it if it were to happen.
If anyone does hang out with me, I've actually asked people to do this for me before. I've actually asked Blaze when I was hanging out with him one time when we were with certain people. I said, Blaze, I'm very familiar with where my anger scale is. And this is also good for today's meditation, because it talks about environment and all that kind of stuff too, and how we're like showing it for our kids, whatever. But on my anger scale, I definitely know like where I'm at, like non-angry to angry, and like what my actions are. Obviously, therapy was necessary and taught me all this. But halfway up my anger scale, I know is like extreme sarcasm. So I know that when I'm with a group of people and I'm being like really like deeply sarcastic with someone, I have to leave, because that means that like I'm getting angry, and then it becomes like I'll start like verbally attacking someone. So
Ryan, you would be at a 9 to 11. I guarantee.
Well, I'm a self-aware hair as much as I can be, and thank you for knowing me so well. I appreciate that. But yeah, my gratitude is definitely that you would be able to know me well enough for that interaction. That would definitely be fun. Dom, share some gratitude with us.
Oh, I kind of did. I guess I didn't like specify, but like my daughter, Brooklyn.
Oh my goodness! Sorry, you did say that.
Taking care of my son last night, so I could go to bed on time, or on my time, and be able to wake up and do this walk that I just went on.
Man.
So yeah.
Did a walk. We have a bunch of rain here. It's like I was like, nope, rain's not going to stop me. I got like a mile in, and I was like, rain's stopping me. So I turned around, and then I went into the gym, and then I just hopped on the treadmill, which I haven't done in a long time actually, which was actually kind of nice because I was able to do some content creation, which is all good. What was I going to ask? Oh, Jason's back. Was it? Oh, damn it! What was my question for Jason? My question for Jason, I'm forgetting what it was. Oh no, I remember. Wait, no, I like the dumb thing first. Dumb. Before we get into the meditation, I was walking and I was like, I felt disconnected for a second from like all the bits of the meditation you're doing, because I was like, because they're supposed to be grounded in Stoicism, and I was like, I don't really know which Stoic thought is connected to what we're doing right now. And it made me feel a little bit, not like a fraud, but it made me feel like, oh, wait, okay, I feel like I need to get grounded again. And I thought asking you to help us ground us a little bit more back in this like, Stoic kind of mindset for a second. Like we're talking all about getting our kids to read and, affecting their environments. Where are we right now in this Stoic world?
So, I mean, Ryan's just very big on reading. So I don't know that it's necessarily like about the I mean, the Stoics were all about knowledge and information. I mean, one of the core tenets of Stoicism is wisdom. So that's where I would link it all to. But I mean, for Ryan, he's big on reading, and he's big on teaching kids reading, like a love of reading and a love of learning, as opposed to just like the kind of reading that maybe we all grew up with, where it was just like, well, the whole class is reading this book. We don't care what you think about it. You just have to read it. And then it like, no one really wants to read in their spare time. So yeah.
Can I read this for myself right now? And I think it will benefit someone else out there too. I pulled this up. I always knew there were 4 rules of Stoicism, right? And I just pulled this up, and actually Daily Stoic popped up, which I think is appropriate for this. But I'm just going to read verbatim. If we were to describe Stoicism in one sentence, it'd be like this: a Stoic believes that they don't control the world around them, only how they respond, and that they must always respond with courage, temperance, wisdom, and justice. So, okay, I love that. And actually, it is reminding me that a lot of what the Daily Stoic and stuff like this is, it's not really him teaching us Stoicism, because he says that it's meditation, but also like modern psychology and all these other things kind of combined.
Practical wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. That helps me. I needed that. I needed to be like, where are we in this like world, like getting our kids to read? What does this mean? It was helpful for me to have that thought, and I thought of you right away. So
yeah, I mean, I think wisdom is gonna like kind of be the all-encompassing thing. Like we're here learning, we're reading a book, we're talking to each other, we're going back and forth, each giving our own perspectives from our different lives and our different families. So I mean, wisdom is going to cover all of that.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of me that wants to like find within those 4 rules of Stoicism kind of something about community and connection and all those kind of things too, because I think it's a big part of it. Maybe that's not within Stoicism, but maybe it's what the community gives us that is Stoicism. I don't know, whatever it is. We need, what's his name, Boggles in here sometimes. Give us a little rundown. That'd be good. But thanks for that. Before we go back into, I do want to talk about the meditation. But Jason, you were with a bunch of dads in Arizona. You are still with a bunch of dads in Arizona. I texted you, so thanks for not getting back to me. But I wanted to know about has there been like a theme, like a conversation with dads about anything in particular with like either home life, wives, divorces, kids, jobs, like what is the world of dads right now that you guys are really talking about?
I would say the last thing that we're talking about is jobs, which is nice. It meanders between, I would say, kids come up the most. Two of the dad, like me and one of my good friends that live in Colorado, who's also out here, Like it seems like each parent has some kid who has some kind of challenge. Like my middle daughter Junie has dyslexia, somewhere on the spectrum. That seems to be something like a commonality. There's two dads that are going through or have just gone through a divorce. It's kind of all over the place. And all over the place in a good way. Like it's kind of like everybody can contribute and comment on what's going on. Like for example, I'll be transparent. Me and Kristen had a very challenging beginning of the year, and I was able to kind of talk with my friends who went through divorce, and I'm interested in like what led up to it. And the thing is, it's like what they went through wasn't what I'm going through. Like they're all totally different situations. So it's been interesting to kind of talk through what I've been thinking, but also to hear their side of the story of like what they go through on their side, like how are they working through it. And like both of them have come through it phenomenally in a better, not just spiritual, but like physical. Like they look stellar. Their jaw lines are maxed out, Sigma style. Like they're more healthy now than I've ever seen them in their entire life, which is great. So I would say kids, relationships. We haven't really talked a whole lot about like the things that we do individually. Seems like everything's kind of connected to our situations at home.
Okay.
And then a lot of like good reminiscing about things we've done. Like a number of us played soccer together our entire youth, so we got to kind of reflect on our mentors, our soccer coach, and like the memories that we have that weren't really soccer, but like this one time that like our coach in 4th grade did this really awesome thing that really stuck with us. Does that answer your question?
I think so. Yeah, I would say it's nothing that I guess surprises me. Not that it needs to. I was just curious if it was something where there is that discussion happening, if there is anything new, different kind of mindsets around it. It sounds like the biggest takeaway that I didn't see coming was that you get divorced and you get your jawline back. So
no, they literally got their jawline back. I joke about maxed out jawline, but like they literally like changed their health habits. They look like they are handsome dudes.
Nice. Well, I like that. I will retire the humor behind any of that right now, and I'll say, oh, I like that. That's a good idea. All right. Well, so were you able to read today, Jason?
Yeah.
Nice. I like this. Dom, lead us off, man. I think this is like exactly like this is your world. And I always love your take because this environment thing, it's September 28th and it's titled They Must Be Surrounded by This. And I like where it went with this. It got me thinking, you know what? It's so simple. I like this idea here where I didn't know what this was. Did you guys know what the Lewin's equation was?
No.
Is this like sociology? I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense to me. But B equals, I don't know what that is, F. I don't even know why I tried to start reading this. I knew that I wasn't going to know what to say when I got to these. This is a function. I don't even know what this is. But anyway, there's an equation that's shared with us. The visual is here. Yeah, I'll show if anyone's watching. I started. Where's the camera?
It's nice that you're shaking it around for us. Thank you.
I'm trying to find a camera. See it? That's the equation. There's it is. I started to post the podcast as videos, so people should be able to see videos easier even now. And but anyway, this Lewin's equation, its behavior is a function of a person and their environment. That's so simple. Do we believe it? Is it true?
Sounds true. I didn't read today.
I mean, I don't think it's untrue. I think it's just a different way of presenting, or maybe a scientific way of presenting something that happens naturally. I mean, you could say that somebody's environment is a function of their behavior and their habits too,
Yeah.
right? That's me playing devil's advocate, but it all wraps around in a nice circle, I'd say.
Well, I love devil's advocate. We could always play this game and keep going in circles. You know what it is? It breaks it down so simple. I feel like I can't talk with my hands when I'm in such a small box, and I don't like that. But I feel as if it definitely sets us up to simplify a lot of how we can think about this and make sure that we focus on one thing over another. But I think that maybe it oversimplifies it as well, and it becomes an issue because you're talking about like habit, and there's like, you know, there's definitely some genetic component to this. This is definitely like a nature nurture kind of thing. I guess the person, maybe the P equals person. And that's more of the genetic biological side of things. But I definitely liked how it's just like, oh yeah, okay, it can be that simple, I think, if anything. But Ryan Holiday even asked, what does this mean for us as parents? And then, you know, he says, like, we are largely the architects of our kids' environment. But are we the architects, or are we the wait, Tom, why am I forgetting? Tom, what's the word? Thank you. Or are we a contractor, right? Because architect is basically part of it, but like, who is the architect? Now we can get religious if we needed to, but I think like we all are contractors. We're all basically dumb, right? We are kind of putting together a life for our kids in some sort of way. We're building that environment of different things around them. It is like, you know what? Parents are contractors. That's what we are. And some of us are better than others. Now, Dom, if you guys didn't know, Dom is the best contractor in Southern California. If you guys are looking to get your house built, either new construction or any renovation whatsoever, please hit up Dom. Dom, we're going to get you some business out of this at some point. I just want to let you know that.
In a very small niche area of Southern California.
But, you know, a last thing I'll kind of read here verbatim is that Ryan Holiday goes on, if you want them to be readers, you have to design the environment of a reader it says architect does, but we know that's incorrect, Ryan Holiday. It's actually contractor, as a contractor does, right? We have to surround them with books, good ones. Oh, this is what I like the best. Like, okay, you want them a reader, put books there. But I like what Ryan Holiday said here. He was like, he's basically saying surround them with books, but like good ones, silly ones, short ones, long ones. Used ones, new ones, right? He goes on and on and on like Dr. Seuss. But it was definitely a really good, a good reminder that it can be so simple. For the moments that we're overwhelmed, it can be that simple, right? Behavior is a function of a person and their environment. Whew. Good stuff, Ryan Holiday.
You should get that printed out and put it on your wall.
Should. I need something here. Hold on. Guys, can you? Oh, you're a contractor, Don. Think about it. One, I gotta fold this pile of clothes. That's my job today. But
all right.
I need something here. This is a lot lower than you think. This is like only 3 feet off the wall. I need something here. I already looked for like a neon sign kind of thing. It didn't work out, so I got to find something else. So think about something. But that's my environment. I got to make sure my environment's feeling good.
Yeah, I liked this. I liked this one. I liked how straightforward it was. And I would even say that, like, yeah, I mean, I'm all aboard for reading. I wouldn't call myself a reader. I think more Kristen has like set up the environment for them to pick up a book, but also it's like, whatever you're into, obviously you have a passion for it. And, you know, if that's something that you want to share with your kids, you should be, what's the word I'm looking for? Fortuitous, whatever the adjective version of fidelity is, I guess.
It's word of the day. Fortuitous. You got it. I'm just kidding.
What?
Nothing. Uncle Jason just said the word of the day. It was fortuitous.
Oh, cool.
the word
So
of the day.
like for example, I'm an artist and I would like to show that to my kids. So I'll make sure I show them what a studio looks like, where you can just walk in and start doing something. And sometimes it's a mess and I have to go back and arrange it, kind of like how you have to fold your clothes. Or like maybe you want your kids to, be active outside. So like our garage space is sometimes messy. And if you want that stuff to be used, it's like make the bikes available, make the toys easily accessible so they can just go outside instead of crawling over Razor scooters and Amazon boxes. Those are my two absolute worst things that are in a garage. So like I like that it attaches to reading, but I think just it can be anything, whatever you're into and whatever you want your kids to be into. Set it up. What's up, Sloan?
Yeah. So how would you define your home environment? What are two words that you would say would define the environment that you live in at home?
Oh, Brofit is in Phoenix. We're not in Phoenix, we're in Sedona.
Yeah, I already looked it up. You guys are like over 100 miles away from each other.
Yeah. Well, at some point, yes. I'd love to hook up. Or Colorado, if you're ever in Colorado.
It's nighttime there.
It's not nighttime. That's just it's the sun's not up yet. So that's California.
It's still dark.
Sloan really loves California. She'd love to go to California. Brofit, I said over an hour away. Don't correct me. I know that it's over an hour.
No, I don't know where Phoenix is here. All I know is that on the highways,
I think you're north. I'm pretty sure that you're northeast, right? Am I wrong with that? I guess so. Wait, hold on, Sloan. What are two words that you think your home environment would describe? You gotta tell someone what are two words that you would use.
Friend house.
Friend house?
Yeah.
Friend and house, or is friend house now one word kind of? What would be one more?
And then I'm gonna say one more, no, two more.
No. Just the last one, I promise. Just one more.
Chairs?
All right. God, life could be so easy.
Friends and chairs.
Friend's house and chairs. That's interesting, though. I mean, that's just what kids like pick up. I know what I picked up as a kid from my house growing up, and there's a lot of things that I do in my home today because of how we grew up. And so it's definitely something good and bad, but definitely something that makes me definitely think.
Dom, what's your takeaway on the constructing your environment part?
My takeaway, similar to many of my takeaways from this month, is that I need to do better about, for sure, displaying things like books. We are definitely not a book and reading friendly family. So I've been thinking a lot about like trying to get, some sort of bookshelf or a couple of hanging shelves and trying to put them somewhere to kind of display some of my books, and then have the kids theirs. I mean, like I said before, like each kid has their own little cubby thing in their room where they have their books, but it's not displayed around the rest of the house, like the main areas of the home. And we're normally in the main areas of the home, and only in our rooms for the shorter portions of the day, or the clothing changes or whatever. So it's like the books are more out of sight than anything.
Where would you think you could put books, display them? Because I think a lot of people don't put them out, because I feel like I'm this way too. Like I don't want a lot of knickknacks all around as I sit next to my whole collection of eFriends stuff here. But I don't want a lot of knickknacks out there, right? So like I don't want books just. And I've had this before where books are everywhere, and even the kids' room is kind of like that, right? They have like some built-in shelves in their bunk bed. But if maybe that's the reason, where would you in your home put more books for your family? I have a thought. I'm curious what you might think.
You have a thought on my home?
I have a general thought
Or
of maybe where a family could put it, and then anyway, yeah.
So we have like a in our living room we have this like built-in cabinet that it has doors on the lower part of it, so that's where we put all of our games. It's like our game cabinet, and then up top it has like 2 shelves. So I was thinking in that area because we just have, like you said, knickknacks and random stuff up there. And then the other part is like our, I don't know what you call it. It's like our other living room or our formal living room, you might call it. We call it we call it the circle chair room because we have this giant like circular shaped chair. So it's more of a sitting room. There's no TV in it, nothing like that. But I think a bookshelf could go in there pretty easily somewhere.
Yeah.
Stashed in a corner. So
I was, and there's so many places. I was thinking, where does everyone end up going now? We don't have any stairs here because we're in an apartment building. But I feel like having it kind of around the stairs somewhere, like a built-in staircase. And if you need a built-in staircase and you're looking for a contractor to find out where you can possibly make this renovation a thing in your life, and hit up Dom. Dom is in Southern California. He can help you out with anything. He's changed lives with what he does. So that would be really cool. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking like staircase. I was thinking kind of around there because you're always walking by it.
yeah.
So anyway, all right, we're at time. And guys, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts and feelings?
Go find Blaze on Whatnot.
Oh yeah, please. Community notes. We know that we are built from and off of the VeeFriends community. VeeFriends community IP from Gary Vaynerchuk. A lot of our parents and friends have come together through there. Today, the community, we have about, how many people is it? Like 12 people all going on Whatnot to display and sell some of their things. But it's just the community getting together. So if you are someone who knows what Whatnot is, head over there, please. It's starting right now. It starts at 9. I think Blaze is up there at the moment. Tell him that VeeDads sent you, the Daily Dads sent you. We'd love that too. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Jason, any last thoughts?
No, I'd say solid meditation. I think, what do I think? I don't know. I don't have words to it yet.
That's okay. That's okay. You don't even
tell Jason to send you some pictures from Sedona. It's a gorgeous place.
We're just like return a text because obviously service isn't an issue. So, all right, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.
See you, gents. Bye.